Now the rest of the part of that video. If the number is divided by 6, then we know that 6 itself is a multiple of 2 into 3. So for which the rule of 2 and rule of 3 is valid, it should be valid for the number divided by 6 there. So let's take an example of this. 1278. This is the number. Now, by divided by 2, since the last digit is even, so it is divided by 2. And for this 3, you take the sum of this 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 8. That thing is equal to 18, which is divisible by 3. So this number is also divisible by 3 there. So this number 1278 is divisible by 6. Then number divisible by 7. The rule is that remove the last digit and multiply it by 2. Second step, we subtract this number from the rest of the numbers. And keep on processing. Either the remainder should be getting 0 or it should be divisible by 7. For example, we take an example of this case that 1799. Let's say this is the number. Now, the last digit is 9. Take the twice of that number and subtract it from rest of the numbers. That means what? 179 minus 2 into 9, that is equal to 179 minus 18, and that thing is equal to 161. Then again take this number as twice. 116 minus 2 into 1. So that thing is equal to 16 minus 2, that is equal to 14. Since 14 is divisible by 7, so this whole number is also divisible by 7 there. Then a number divided by 8. Since 8 is a multiple of 2 and 4, so for which the rule of 2 and 4 is valid, that rule is also valid for this number equal to divisible by 8. Three, 6, 4, 8. Let's say the number is 3648. First of all, 2. Since the last digit is even, so this 3648 is divisible by 2 there. Then we will check 4. The last two digit, this is 48. 48 divided by 4 is equal to 12. So this number whole is divisible by 8 there. Then the number divisible by 9. Same rule is valid for 3, that is also valid for the 9. And the number there is, we are taking it equal to 111. Since the sum is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 5, which is equal to 9, and 9 is divisible by 9, so this whole number is also divisible by 9 there. Then number divisible by 10. Very simple rule is there. If the last digit is 0, then the whole number is divisible by 10. You can write this thing as 2, 5, 6, 7, 0. So if 0 is the last digit of it, so this whole number is divisible by 10 there. Then number divisible by 11. Now for this number 11, we first write the rule and then we will explain with the example. First part. Arrange the order, the numbers in odd and even. Take sum of odd and even positions numbered. Then take the difference between odd and even. Fourth, if that number is divisible by either 0 or it is a multiple of 11, then the whole number is divisible by 11 there. Now we take an example of this case. 28457. Two, 8, 4, 5, 7. This is the number, and we have to show it that it is divisible by 11. Now, its odd positions are 2, 4, and 7. Sum is equal to 2 plus 4 plus 7 is 15. The even position numbers are 8 and 5. Their sum of even digit is equal to 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. This number is 13. So the difference is equal to 13 minus 13, which is equal to 0. So this whole number is divisible by 11 there. We can take another example of this. 108 416. Here odd is equal to 1 plus 8 plus 1, that is equal to 10. even, that is equal to 0 plus 4 plus 6, that is equal to 10. Since the difference of these two is 10 minus 10, that is equal to 0. So this number is also divisible by 11 there. And now we will proceed for the numbers 12 onwards. Number divided by 12. Since 12 is a multiple of 3 and 4, so if the rule is valid for 3 and the rule is valid for 4, then this number is divisible by 12 there. Let's take an example of this number. 4, 4, 2, 8. Since the last two digits 28 divided by 4 is equal to 7, so it is divisible by 4. Then 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 8, that is 4 plus 4, 8, 10, 18, which is divisible by 3. So this number is also divisible by 3 there. So the number which is have the rules valid there for this 3 and 4, then that number is also divisible by 12. Then number divisible by 13. The rule valid for this part is, first we will write the rule and then we are going to explain it in the words there. Whatever is the number, the last digit will be multiplied by 4 and added to the preceding number of that. Let's say the number is 10257. This is the number. We have to check whether it is divisible by 7 or 13 or not. This is the last digit of it. You multiply it by 4. So 1025 is the rest of the numbers plus 4 into 7. That thing is equal to 1053. Now this is the last digit of it. 105 plus 4 times of this number 3, and that thing is equal to 105 plus 270. Since even you can further proceed it, 11 plus 4 times of 7, that is 11 plus 28, that is equal to 39. 39 is divisible by 13. So this whole number is divisible by 13 there. So this is the procedure that you can follow it for this number which is divisible by 30. Then number divisible by 14. Since 14 is a multiple of 2 and 7, for which the rule is 2 is valid there and the rule for this 7 is valid there, this number is divisible by 14. For example, 3612. First, we will check 2. So since the last digit is even digit, so this is divided by 2. Then for the 7 rule, we will follow it with the same procedure as we did in the previous part. That is 361 minus 2 into 2, 4. Because this 2 is multiplied by 2 and then subtracted from the rest of the values of that number. This will become 357. Then again we will proceed it further. 35 minus 2 into 7, that is equal to 14. And that thing number is equal to 21. Since 21 is divisible by 7, so this whole number is divisible by 7. Then 15th. Number divisible by 15. That means it is a multiple of 3 and 5. So if the rule of 3 is valid and the rule of 5 is valid, then that number is divisible by 15. Let's take an example of this. Six, 8, 4, 0. Since the last digit is 0 or 5, but here it is 0, so it is divisible by 5. So 6840 is divisible by 5, that is correct there. Then you take the rest of the numbers there. For this 3, 6 plus 8 plus 4, that is equal to 18, which is divisible by 3. So this number is also divisible by 3 there. So this whole number is divisible by 15. Then number divisible by 16. Since 16 is a multiple of 2 and 8, so it is valid for this the rule of 2 and 8 there, which is for this portion of this when the number is divisible by 16. And we can take the example of this number as or it is the last two digits are, if it is divisible by 16, then the whole number is divisible by this number here. Nine zero eight eight is the number. Since the last digit is 2, it is divisible by 2 there, and the last pair is 88, which is divisible by 8, so it is also divisible by 8. So the whole number is divisible by 8 there. Then number divisible by 17. Remember one thing in all of these videos, where the prime numbers are there, then the rules are totally different. And you have to follow these rules one by one in the steps there. So when it is a number is divisible by 17, which is not a multiple of any number, it is a prime number. So the rule for this 17 is take last digit and multiply it by 5. Then subtract this number from the rest. And then carry on till the last number will come, and that should be the difference of these two. At the end, there should be either a 0 or it is divided by 17 there. So we will follow this procedure. Number is given to us is 1 6 16779. Sorry, 16779. Let's say this is the number, and we have to check it out whether it is divided by 17, yes or no. So here the last digit is 9 multiplied by 5 and subtracted from the rest of the numbers. So 1677 minus 5 into 9, and that number is equal to 1632. Then this last number is 2. So 163 minus 2 into 5, and that number is equal to 153. And again, we can use 15 minus 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. 15 minus 6 is 9. So this number is also divisible by 17. Or you can even check there, 15 is 153 left there, and 153 is divisible by 17, which gives you equal to 9. So this number is divisible by 9 there. We take another example of the same case now. Now, this 153 is the last number left there in the last example. We can take it 15 minus 3 into 5, that is equal to 0. So since we are getting the remainder equal to 0 there, so this number is divisible by 17. Let's take another example of this 7752. So we can write this thing as 775 minus 5 into 2. That thing is equal to 775 minus 10, and that thing is equal to 765. Then we again take this multiple 76 minus 5 into 5, that is 76 minus 25, which is equal to, and this 51 is divisible by 17. So this number is also divisible by 17 there. Then we are going to proceed the next number. It is 17 18th. A number divisible by 18. Since 18 is a multiple of 2 and 9, so a rule which is valid for 2 and that is valid for the 9, that is also valid for this number 18 there. So we can suppose a number here 4647, sorry, 4644. Since it is an even number, as the last digit is 4, so this is divided by 2. And for this 9, you take the sum of these numbers, 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4, that is equal to 18, which is divided by 9. So this number is also divisible by 9. So the whole number is divisible by 9 of this number there, 4644. Then 19th number is divisible by 19 now. Since 19 is a prime number, so the rules will be totally different for this 19 there. The rules are, you will multiply by the last digit by 2 and add to the previous, preceding numbers, and then carry on. First, multiplied by 2 to the last digit. Add this number to the rest of the numbers. And carry on till you get the required result. Suppose the number given to you is 14991. And we have to check whether it is divisible by 19 or not. So this is the last digit of this. You multiply it by 2 and add it to the rest of the numbers. So 1491 plus 1 into 2, and that number is 1491 plus 2, and that is equal to 1493. Again, the last digit here is 3. So 149 plus 2 into 3, 6. So 149 plus 6, that is equal to 155. Since the last digit here is again 5, so it should be 15 plus 2 into 5, 10. That is equal to 15. And then the number is 14991. So 1499 plus twice of previous number 1. So that thing is equal to 1501. Then again 150 as is plus 1 into 2, that should be equal to 153, 152. Then this number will be as is 15 plus 2 into 2, that is equal to 19. And since 19 is divisible by 19, so this number is divisible by 19 there. We can have another example of this. Let's say number is 48773, and we have to check whether it is divisible by 19 or not. So the last digit is 3 here. So we can write this thing as 4877 plus 2 into 3. So that thing will become 4883. Here again the last digit is 3. So 488 plus 2 into 3. So that thing is equal to 488 plus 6, 494. Here last digit is 4. So 49 plus 2 into 4. So that thing is equal to 49 plus 8 is equal to 57. 57 is also divisible by 19, or even you can proceed it further there. It should be equal to 5 plus 14, that is equal to 19, which is divisible by 19. So this number is also divisible by 19 there. And the last of this number is number divisible by 20. Since it is divisible by 20, so the last digit is divisible by 20, then the whole number is divisible by 20. Suppose you have 68740. This is the number, and the last two-digit number is 40, which is divisible by 20 there. So this number is divisible by 20 there. Last two-digit number is divisible by 20, then the whole number is divisible by 20 there. So these are the numbers we have counted here for all that non-calculator paper for your aptitude test for the different levels. I hope you will understand each of them with the rules and with the verification of these numbers.